1. Fight!
Okay, ArnKratos playing that amazing Shang going up against Cetrion. And Asodimazze just wanting to push ArnKratos away from the entire time. Watch the guys there. Got ArnKratos pushing his way and goes for the overhead. Just tries to stagger. Jumps over. That wall is so incredibly good. Now, Mustard, how do you feel about this matchup in general? Because obviously both these characters are keep away, but Cetrion is kind of like the premier zoner of the game. Like, what do you think like Shang Tsung has to do to kind of reinforce his keep away?
Well, it's kind of hard to say because Shang Tsung has like just the straight up damage advantage through the corpse drop, but the corpse drop is really slow, right? And if he goes for a corpse, it doesn't work out. The geyser is going to come through, that's a full combo, but I feel like a lot of the game is going to be played here at that kind of like mid-range where, you know, Cetrion is a bit of a hybrid nowadays, right? She does have that strong keep away, but it's more about the buttons and the kind of anticipation. But the stagger game coming through from Kratos, we're just going pokes into single hits. Really dangerous, especially against players that are looking for full strings. The stagger game is going to be really dangerous.
Very, very good. Currently a bit of keep away going on. Asodimazze just wanting to kind of control the full screen and gets a full combo from the grab. Right, keeps him out, but wanting to stay in his face.
Oh, this is really hard for ArnKratos now. Oh wow, he managed to get the full string, but he didn't commit. Oh, and the anti-air barrier. There we go. Asodimazze. Now, I feel like that's almost a taste of things to come for the rest of this match. Like, we are going to see some near timeouts. Wonderful confirm on that jump kick into the full screen presence. Now, this is where, again, I feel like the general zoning war, the keep away game with two characters that are quite good at it, really comes into play with whoever has the life lead. Whoever has the life lead, they can afford to go for more trades, they can afford to do stuff a little bit riskier. But right now, ArnKratos keeping Asodimazze in the corner, plus frames into counter hit, into throw. This is completely a one-play game right now, but Asodimazze, it's a jump kick, can't turn it into anything though.
Yeah, especially with Asodimazze, if he's being kept in the corner of the commentator's curse, currently switched around. Now he has a full screen to work with, but ArnKratos just really wanting to apply the pressure and forcing Asodimazze to play his game. He's staggered by insane, and wow, just fair enough, took the soul, and is now at full screen.
That was a good frame trap too, or generally just going for a reversal soul steal. Oh no, the counter crushing blow before I can finish my point. Oh, yeah, that's a huge drop. That's a huge drop. That is a game-changing crushing blow for Cetrion. It gives her access to really good damage, and that's not normally something she's known for. To get that crushing blow and drop it, and not even get ArnKratos' breakaway out at the time, like that's unfortunate. Still though, he has a nice life lead, and there we go, the plus frames of the boulder into the counter hit. Guys, ArnKratos is trying to squirm. You have to flawless block those boulders. That really is the biggest thing in this matchup.
Absolutely. If you do not flawless block them, you can really struggle in actually getting in on Cetrion. Now the character, fantastic. Of course, one of the best parts about Cetrion and her keep away is her ability to like teleport full screen without utilizing meter. So she always has the availability, like there, she can get in your face, she can get away, she can grab you, and she can wow at any point in time. And it just seems like that's what Asodimazze is just doing right now. He's wanting to stay full screen.
He doesn't have any care going in whatsoever. He has no interest in getting close. He has a half life bar, life lead. That was a big call out. That air boulder. The thing is, ArnKratos, he's gonna go down in game one, but just say, hey, just get her in the corner and keep her there. Like, she has that teleport. She has the ability to projectile in the air, you know, and those long range buttons to stop you on the way in. I feel like she can almost like fight with her back to the wall rather well, even if it does cut down her full screen game. The rest of her toolkit still works there, so it's hard to say. And just as I can talk about it, right, the teleport, the raw teleport on a prediction of a projectile is going to give Asodimazze a nice chunk of damage and a big life lead.
But you can't count ArnKratos out of it. He's definitely trying to regain some momentum here, pushing Asodimazze to the corner. This is where he needs to keep him, really.
Oh no, but that is not what he wants. Oh, tries to gets the flawless block with the barrier, but not close enough. He went for the optimal damage in the standing.
Oh wow!
Wasn't close. Oh, no bar to amplify either. ArnKratos is getting so many openings, but the resources just aren't on his side. Oh! Yeah, he tried to go for an anti-cross up, but didn't quite work out. Shang Tsung's uppercut, one of the better in the game for that, but didn't quite work out, unfortunately. And there it is again. Oh, Kratos! He's trying to do this on the fly. I feel like he's not really trusting his flawless block punishes anymore. Oh, and another teleport this time.
good choice to break away, because as you mentioned earlier, that Cetrion damage he gets off that crushing blow is huge, and in many cases, if it's done correct, it can do it offline. But again, just doing this full screen keep away walk. Kratos slowly working his way in. I feel like he wants to push him to the corner.
I mean, that's definitely the idea. You want to make sure that you don't give her the space to work with. But it's easier said than done, because again, the teleport. The second Asodimazze finds himself with any distance to work with, it is going to be a teleport. And Shang's answers to deal with it aren't the best in the game. Oh, big jump kick. There's the bar, no breakaway. This could be a life bar. No, close to. Oh, that was huge. He's dead. No, he's dead. Jump kick, fatal blow. Yep, there it is.
Captured him in a breakaway as well.
The question is, will it do enough damage? That's actually going to scale pretty hard. He's not going to be dead.
I think we'll probably have magic pick, so I don't think the beam's going to kill.
Not quite.
Oh,
he has
no,
a decent chunk. He's got about 7%. But that's like one or two projectiles and some chip damage. Oh, the delay.
Oh, catches him. ArnKratos gets one match up. Honestly, like, it's just pretty close between both these players. Just like, who's a bit more patient and who can kind of control the screen better. Because as the man said, that teleport always being a threat, he can teleport full screen and get out the corner. He does not have to worry about that. Again, like I mentioned,
now this is a big adjustment that Kratos is doing now that we weren't seeing before, is he's floors blocking a lot of moves. I mean, just projectiles, boulders, all the in-between. It's minimizing chip damage, but the important thing is it's minimizing the pushback. Oh, anti-air uppercut. And I love that choice from Asodimazze, not trying to go for a combo off the anti-air down two, just using it as a means to get out of the corner. And look at the reward now. He has a big life lead, he has the screen again, and oh wow, Kratos getting caught.
Yeah, no, he's just getting hit with everything at the moment. Oh my god, catches him, gets caught with the geyser, just needs one more hit to stop, and pulls him out with the upward boulder, but
just working out really strong, because Kratos is clearly having trouble with it, right? We're seeing him jumping a lot of boulders. We're seeing Asodimazze, he's flinging out the straight boulders as well, which the straight boulders aren't even connecting, but the threat of them is clearly making ArnKratos have to like second guess himself.
Yes.
Ooh, good punish.
ArnKratos definitely changing up his game plan here and seemingly wants to kind of contest the keep away at the moment.
Yeah, that's the big thing. The big thing Kratos has done this round is more corpses. That is absolutely the biggest thing he's doing. Obviously, he has to be careful because one teleport at the same time as a corpse will get him punished. But I feel like that's the matchup. You have to call that. You have to call it out at some point.
No, for sure. Because I think ArnKratos was kind of focusing on blocking those boulders there, which is why he got caught by the geyser and has actually hit with the teleport as well.
There we go. Almost a 15% projectile. That is what Kratos needs to go with. There's a lot of chip that do damage. Now the fatal blows in play for Asodimazze, Kratos has to be careful. Reactionary whiff punish will work.
Yeah, ArnKratos is well aware. He's actually slowed down his pace and punishes him for the random geyser. Good choice from ArnKratos.
Not sure if that was to catch him walking in or if it just didn't reach in time, but regardless, that's going to be the... Finally, we're going to see the first round of a game go to Kratos. And this is the corpse. That really is the biggest deciding factor here. Kratos, looks like he's getting a little bit comfortable. He's starting to go in again, but the second he tries to move in, he starts getting sent full screen again.
It seems like he's doing far better by actually taking his time and actually approaching the keep away game and contesting with what Asodimazze is doing. Reads the jumping with the down two and just wanting to push him away full screen. But now he does put him in the corner. However, as you mentioned, the teleport so good, able to get away at any point behind the screen. What a great read there, jumping over the corpse explosion.
I mean, it's the matchup knowledge. If you block the normal corpse, you can jump before the amplified comes out. But this is what Kratos needs to do, right? You'll notice he's getting the vast majority of his damage. Oh, beautiful uppercut. He's getting the vast majority of his damage.
He's basically, if he slows his game plan down, he can actually contest with Asodimazze that we have seen. But whether or not, like, he'll be able to keep it up consistently is something else, because Asodimazze is, as we mentioned at the very start, a very adaptive player, so things can be changed there. Both characters doing keep away, wanting to keep each other out. It seems like Asodimazze definitely wants to reinforce it a bit more, but ArnKratos not scared at all to contest those projectiles, but does get caught.
I feel like he should be. What we're seeing here is, again, like, we're seeing Kratos go for a lot of like straight skulls, and again, not really enough corpses. The corpses are what have been doing this for him. I feel like he's being careful. He doesn't want to get caught by the startup of the geyser. He doesn't want to get caught by boulders. But the second you land one, you can do another. If you get any form of knockdown or hit advantage, you can do a corpse. Like, I think he's really trying to find his moment. I feel like Asodimazze is trying to go for almost like a punish. I don't know if he can like instant jump and do a Hell's Wrath and punish the Amplified Corpse, but he's trying.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks like he's fishing for it, because he has managed to jump over the corpse a fair few times, but has unfortunately not been able to actually punish him for it. Again, both characters full screen, fatal blow in place, so ArnKratos has to be very careful here.
Ooh,
big boots. Amazing forward block there. But again, the game plan has been slowed. We're coming down. Oh.
Now that's the multiple times that's happened now. Asodimazze, I feel like when push comes to shove, he has had a tendency to go for those like long range geysers at ranges that they don't actually connect. And there's been an easy whiff punish with the corpse from full screen every time. And here we go. Asodimazze is jumping in. And Kratos is getting a kick air to air. And look at the life done already. Kratos spent both bars, but what a lead.
Down 2. Now, I believe that ArnKratos, the changes he's applied clearly are working for him. And I feel like Asodimazze may be getting slightly frustrated. He's getting hit a fair bit at the moment. And it's not just because ArnKratos is adapting, but compared to the first 2 rounds, we did see Asodimazze, like, it's just very, very different. And ArnKratos takes it, clearly, as he is bringing things back.
Well, the weirdest thing that's killing him is the geysers. We're seeing a lot of the geysers be just straight up whiff punished. I'm not sure if it's like Kratos is just spacing them out, or maybe Asodimazze is just throwing them at the wrong range. Because remember, it's a move that you have to call it at a specific range. It doesn't track. But the second it misses, it's like a 15% whiff punish anywhere, every time.
Asodimazze playing very fierce at the moment, wanting to contest and actually just contest with every projectile that ArnKratos is throwing his way right now. And even then, when they're full screen, it seems like he isn't scared to teleport and just run up to him and just hit him with the teleport. Yeah. Oops. Well, drops the combo.
That definitely looked like a setup to me. He like deliberately didn't end it with the special, so he could get that jump in on the quick rise. Ooh, another jump kick. Okay, so I like that choice by Kratos to go for the close ender, because he didn't have any defensive bar, didn't have the last breath, but wake up jump kick from Asodimazze is gonna put him on a match point. Finally, Asodimazze is close to being able to steal this one out, but oh, he goes for the punish. Oh no, the punish on the punish on the punish. That was the third punish in a row, but the only one that was done on time. Forced the breakaway immediately, Asodimazze. Okay, so it is a punish. That's good matchup knowledge from Asodimazze.
He just continues to getting hit with these overheads at the moment for the corpse drop. Again, that's 4 times this round he's been hit with it. Oh, the anti-air!
I know he was ready to capitalize as well. ArnKratos 1000% ready, and the whip punish!
Oh, the down 2. It looks like we're coming down to the wire.
No, absolutely. This could be a reverse match point for Kratos. He went down 2 games, and now 1 life bar away from moving on, but Asodimazze 1 life bar away from just nipping this comeback in the bud before it can happen. And sequence of corpses. Remember, each corpse is 9%. That's going to add up very quick.
Catches him again this round.
No, it's weird. I feel like that's why he's teleporting though. He's teleporting because he's trying to catch the corpses. The corpses are catching the teleport before it comes out. There we go. That's what he's been looking for.
This the really great fight. Great breakaway. Ooh, down 2.
Okay, we're getting super unorthodox now. Oh, with the string, no whiff punish though. Oh, that could have been it. Oh no! On Kratos, he hit the forward 2. He hit the forward 2. That could have been hit confirmed into his fatal blow. But Asodimazze, I love that. I love that instant adjustment from Asodimazze. He saw that as we got to the end of this set, we saw wake up uppercut. So Asodimazze responded in kind. Wake up uppercut in return. We saw Asodimazze hitting. We saw Kratos, hitting individual buttons and not hit confirming them. So Asodimazze immediately responded with reversal fatal blow. Get the armor straight away. This pressure is not as clean. It was hard for him to be knocked off that pedestal, but VideoGamezYo, known for that Shao Kahn, but also Jax.
Yeah, just jumping straight into it, want to asserting some form of dominance over Murko, and Murko just reading it, going for the teleport cancel and jump over. But of course, both of these players are extremely good. Now, one thing I must say, I'm very happy seeing VideoGamezYo here, because he is a very good player, and ever since he kind of like dived into like the scene offline, he's really been dominating, as you mentioned, with his success at Celtic Pro now. So I hope to see the same thing here. He's just taking his time with picking apart Murko. They read and grab. And throw him in the corner. Brilliant stuff. VideoGamezYo taking his time, wanting to put in the corner. The overhead. Ooh.
Oh,
wow.
What was that? An instant jump kick?
Yeah, I think he must have been, obviously because this is the Scorpion variation with the teleport cancel, I do have a feeling that when VideoGamezYo puts him in the corner, he wants to keep an eye out for that teleport cancel. He knows he's constantly a threat, and he knows, like, all of Murko, like, one thing I've noticed when I've ever seen Murko play is that he does, like, his teleport cancels, and I think VideoGamezYo is able to pick up on that, and it's like, you know what, I need to assert this to put something over, but Murko is dominating this round completely at the moment, hitting VideoGamezYo everything possible.
No, this has been a really good round from Murko. We're seeing a lot of knowledge on the interactables, touching into them. Obviously, he used that front throw crushing blow. He kind of needs that to keep in this. VideoGamezYo down on life, but this is Jax. He is one of the biggest comeback machines in the game. Oh, he read the wake up, and the jump kick didn't quite work. He's gonna get life bar anyway. But I do think that this is definitely a player matchup as well, though. Obviously, VideoGamezYo and Murko, they're both known for playing a lot of Combat League, a lot of online. I imagine they would have matched up before. But Murko does have this tendency to, when he gets low on life, that is when he will look to teleport, right? Murko is known for kind of like really fundamentally strong Scorpion play, but then with a strong dash of crazy at times, right? He knows when he can go a little bit ballistic, do some stuff that's a little bit unorthodox. But VideoGamezYo, not letting him do it right now. Spaces out in the wake up, didn't quite get the punish in time. Trading, pokes.
You know, Jax is great stuff. He just wants to keep him in the corner here, and of course, one of the great and impressive things about Jax in this game in general is he keeps his arms, which is constantly threatening to keep landing. That was incredible. Lots of dash up and neutral duck to grab. Oh, flawless block. Brilliant stuff. But both characters quickly coming up to having Fatal Blow available, which is extremely dangerous. As we know,
Murko needs any hit into Fatal Blow is going to kill him for sure. Ooh, a teleport cancel.
Scary stuff here.
Oh, the flawless block. He almost had a big play there. Oh, and the hit confirmed. VideoGamezYo finds the button, gets that hit confirmed. I almost wonder if that flawless block from Murko was supposed to be an up 2 attempt. Because if he got up 2 into Fatal Blow, that would have won the game for sure. But VideoGamezYo not going to let it happen. I'm going to take that first game at Winners side top 8. So he's had some real strong wins under his belt already. But VideoGamezYo,
no, absolutely.
Looking to make this a 2-game if he can, but we'll have to see.
Oh, great tech on the throw. This is a very slow game at the moment. Apart from Murko, wow, grab. Goes for the flame buff. Oh, he's playing Searing Rage now. I did not realize that he played Searing Rage too.
I have never seen Murko play Searing Rage, so this is actually a big adjustment for him.
No, it's very clear that he just wants the actual damage output, but Searing Rage has some incredible damage if you can get the hit. However, the one thing is, with obviously this variation, if you have the teleport cancel, is that if VideoGamezYo is able to read one of its inputs and knows what he's going to do, then Murko is going to eat a fair bit of damage.
I mean, it depends how much heat that Jax has, right? Because right now the arms are cold, so the damage output isn't that high. Like you've seen there, right? 11% hit, but now just like that, we have some more heat, so now it's getting a bit scarier. Oh, point blank heat rocket. I'm not sure what that was.
Both characters still have access to Fatal Blow, but Murko wanting to keep him away.
Oh, okay, yeah. VideoGamezYo getting caught out. We actually didn't get to see Murko use any of the Searing Rage moves a single time, but it wasn't really needed. Oh, speaking of which, close range spear buff. But again, as soon as that spear buff is active, the damage output trip guard, that's going to have to be a breakaway or big damage is incoming.
The overhead. Oh, good choice to grab. Keep him close as well. Oh, reads the wake up.
No, Murko is pressing buttons after. It's one of the situations where you're safe, but you're minus, but still trying to press. VideoGamezYo catching him. Jax has that really good knife rate button. What a confirm! Holy wow!
Oh, Transit was down 1.
I respect Murko's hesitation, but Murko is normally known for going for a lot of anti-airs, right? He almost... Oh, wow, that was really, really weird, actually. And there it is, throw. So Murko is known for going for a lot of last-minute anti-air attempts, Scorpion standing one being one of the better standing jab anti-airs in the game. But it looks like he's being really reserved here. Like, he's not trying to anti-air all the time. He's content letting video games just go for the jump in, being respectful of them.
Yeah, and even like Murko now, compared to the first round, he's definitely adapted a bit because he's neutral ducking a lot of that dash up grab, which is incredibly good if your opponent is not like aware of how to get around it. But Murko's thinking that's fine, talking about it, gets hit with it. Now, one thing I really love about VideoGamezYo's Jax is that he always big punish coming up there. Is that he really does simplify down his game with Jax. He's actually far more content with the keep away. And obviously Jax has a lot of options here when it does come to actually his opponent. Great neutral.
Well, I mean, it's not really keep away per se. It's kind of just keeping Murko on his toes with the usage of the heat rocket, right? We're not seeing the grenade launch, we're not seeing the ground pound. It's pretty much only ever that projectile because it's the hardest thing that Murko would deal with. Oh, but there's going to be the down one. It's the brutality. Yes. Now, a big thing we're seeing there with the difference between Searing Rage and Reap. We're not really seeing crushing blows. We're not really seeing the kind of crazy snowball game. This hasn't really been needed. We're just seeing a lot of like running command grabs, constant harassment with this forward three, that fast mid. The two kicks, so good. Oh, anti-air rocket, okay.
Guess we're gonna grab one to keep it down. Oh, just Murko was very, very good with calling that out of its point. But VideoGamezYo is aware of that. As in the previous match, he did crushing blow overhead.
Get back down here, my friend. Where are you going? Oh no.
Oh boy. Quite a bit.
Oh, dunk on the head. Oh no, that life bar was so one-sided. VideoGamezYo dominant.
Yeah. Wow. Just adapting and like I feel like he's adjusted to how Murko is played because obviously like Murko has decided to stick with his guns and go to rage. Fucking hit his jump free. Drop the combo. Ooh, what's this?
A little bit of optimization. Oh wow! Going into the crushing blow as well. That's almost 400 damage into damage over time.
Okay, but now he has buffed up the spear. And this is a nasty grab as well, because obviously with flame buff, it does way more damage than throw.
17% throws, my friends. 17% throws. Oh, he finished the string.
This is where VideoGamezYo really needs to keep Murko right now. Oh, unfortunately, this is a forward block there.
Oh, he might. Oh, that he's dead. That is 1000%. 1000% going to do enough damage, and even if it doesn't, it's going to be heated. But that's more than enough.
He is.
Murko getting caught out. Yep. He was pressing, and VideoGamezYo was sticking out that fast. But I think he kind of low-key wants to work on it.
That's the need to make
it is. He is using the loose thing. But he skipped the intro, which I find very surprising. But HeroesNZ, of course, you know, he's one of our local boys. And he used to come to Leicester local. Currently not here, you know, in between university years, but very strong player. HeroesNZ has been around kind of for a while. Really kind of began to make himself known in Injustice 2 days, but stick with that Liu Kang. Has been playing Liu Kang since day one, so in a good spot for it right now.
Pushes him to the floor. Now the thing is, we have seen a fair bit of F0xy Grampa's Sub-Zero, and it's really damn tidy for him. HeroesNZ decides to catch out with a crushing blow. Now the one thing that's very dangerous about Dead of Winter is it is a bit of like a 50-50 blender. You can't like react to the overhead and you keep getting caught by low. It is quite difficult to get. But at the moment, just like F0xy Grampa just want to keep him out all the time. Now, like Liu Kang in this current patch of the game is extremely strong. So I'm interested to see how much of that we're going to see about HeroesNZ getting caught. Decides to cash out on the damage here right now. Now F0xy Grampa actually using back, he was absent of 1 bar of meter, but now has it back, so he can go for the overhead into EX Iceball like that.
I actually feel like that's the biggest situation we're gonna see F0xy be able to establish the overhead, because HeroesNZ does have the reactions to block the overhead, but run into overhead is quite scary because run into down 4 is so popular. You know, sort of dash, I should say. Dash into down 4, dash into back 3. They're so popular that I mean, like exactly that, right? Forward dash. Wow. Foxy. Forward dash into back is so popular that forward dash into overhead is something that can catch out. But I feel like this is almost like troll mode for Foxy. Oh wow. There's a pro competition event. They're ruining the prestige. I can't believe it. How dare they have fun and enjoy themselves?
Brilliant stuff from both players. Great tech on the throw. No down one vote for Foxy, and just great throw checks from both of these players right now. Foxy wanting to pull them out, get them with the overhead.
Okay, so I feel like this is one of those like mental mind games. Those like mental reads where if I keep teabagging him, maybe he won't react to my overhead as much. I get it. The Galaxy Brain strats.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on a minute though. Heroes fighting back.
Yeah, and of course he's getting slowly but surely closer to that fatal blow, which is incredibly strong for him. But saying that, Foxy now has access to his, and will we see the amazing. Oh my god! You know he was going for that forward 2 fatal blow. You know he was.
I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, the question is, will this game, normally known for kind of specializing in one character and only going to another if it's absolutely necessary. But in this game, he's been Lao, he's been Shang, he's been Cassie, he's obviously Sub-Zero he's been playing a bit, but Nightwolf, he's looking for Nightwolf to be legal, right? In fact, the second we see Nightwolf tournament legal, we're going to see Foxy go to him a lot. You know, he's willing to play a lot more characters in this game. It's really showing, but he always still has that Kung Lao. You know, he has this style that is really kind of only Foxy is really able to utilize this in this exact way. I'd say Foxy and Derpy have very similar style Laos, but I think it's good against respectable players that really understand the mechanics behind it. Oh, the walk down.
But definitely both characters. I was going to say.
Oh no! Miss on the punish. That's unfortunate. Oh, on the block.
Oh, we got through. Grab like literally one touch on any of these characters, and then dead.
Ooh,
yeah,
wake up fireball from Heroes. The call out on the Z hat. Heroes saw that coming a mile off.
No, Heroes is playing extremely well at the moment. Right.
Oh my
read on the grab. Now, that's one dangerous and scary thing, unfortunately, that Fox in either eye. He's known for basically being the grab master in this game. Not just HeroesNZ, well aware of that, looking for that down.
Oh no, in the late 4-4.
Oh, gets him again.
This is a vicious game. Oh my god.
Oh,
is he dead? Is he dead?
If he goes to both parts. Oh, one more touch. One more touch. But Fox still has access to favorable blow. We cannot get that as an option. And he's probably putting him in the corner.
Oh, the crushing
this could be anyone's game. He's jumping all over the place. But Hero is calling him out and actually taking 2-0 over Foxy.
That degree, and you're against someone that they're going to read the neutral crouch, they're going to go for the throw tech, you know, they're going to hit buttons knowing you're going for a throw. It's very risky because throws are strong in this game, but there are a lot of counterplay options to the throw, and Heroes is aware of them.
Yeah, no, definitely here, but Heroes having almost no resources right now, but he wants to definitely contest with Foxy's people game, which I believe Kang can most certainly do, but Foxy just one step ahead right now. Obviously, that he's got a bit of time to shine soon.
Yeah, I do think this is more of a comfort thing for Foxy at this point. I think it's generally considered that Liu Kang does very well against Shang Tsung. However, I think Liu Kang does very well against pretty much every character that Foxy has. So I feel like at this point it's less about the matchup numbers and more about who have I played more against Liu Kang and who do I feel I know more about the matchup with. Now, big thing here is we're seeing Foxy go for a lot of ground eruptions, and HeroesNZ, he's not punishing them. Every time Liu Kang blocks ground eruption, he can block the first one, flawless block the second, and get a flying kick from pretty much anywhere on screen. Now, the fact that Heroes hasn't done that, Foxy is noticing, okay, the matchup knowledge is not quite there for Heroes. That is normally there for, you know, some of the other characters. So we're going to see Foxy go for a lot more of those. Oh, wow. That was a max range uppercut, too.
Yeah, my word. Just HeroesNZ slowly but surely kind of bringing this back. Once again, both characters fail. No. Heroes throws it away there by throwing it away from fail blow. Now,
he's still up on games. He's still got this scary Liu Kang, but that kind of decision making will get you killed. You know, because F0xy is willing to play slow. He's very calculated as a player, and that kind of thing is unlikely to work.
Yeah, it seems like Hero wants to slow down the game plan and test projectiles at the moment, and F0xy just wants to keep him away the entire time. He hits him the ground and puts him once again full screen, and F0xy just wants to play this keep away game. You can make it as simple as possible.
Well, Liu Kang can keep up with the keep away, but he has to go around it a certain way, and that's not what Heroes is doing. So F0xy has recognized that Heroes. Oh, okay.
Oh.
But stuff like that, right? So from max range, I guess it doesn't work, but from closer it will. But that again is the matchup knowledge. Heroes thinking it will work at that point, but it doesn't. So it's
well. I guess he really wants to put F0xy in the corner and actually keep him there right now, which he most certainly can. Like if
he might be dead.
Fatal blow, and that could be it.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker, and that is really again it's the comeback potential of Liu Kang. You can never count this character out. The damage, almost 400 for that. You know, for a hit confirm off of that button, the forward 4.
Round 2.
Heroes match points.
Story of like many people go up against Liu Kang if they get caught in forward 4 and just continuously get staggered and they just get hit. It is so incredibly good as well.
It's one of the better fatal moves in the game, right? It's fast, it goes really far forward. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, Heroes opted not to spend the bar. I like the choice.
Maybe he slowly wants to stack up, like building up the fatal blow, crushing blow on the item kick. The absolutely could do.
There's one. I don't think he's never enough. Oh, the whip! That could have been death almost. Oh, the crouch. Oh, that might be death. I think that's death.
Yep, that could be it. And wow, F0xy Grampa out by HeroesNZ.
A multi-hitting jump kick with the combo potential of a jumping punch. This is a very aggressive Sonya variation, and he, as far as I'm aware, the only player that we see use it.
Now, I'm interested to see it, because this is actually a variation I'm very unfamiliar with, and he's slowly but surely edging his way despite Dizzy's ability to have fantastic keep aways we have seen, but Dizzy's not at all scared to contest with his own buttons.
Well, I'm interested to see how the matchup is actually played, because Sonya is known for being a real zoning machine, especially Ringmaster, right, with the drone drop and the extra abilities with the rings, but no holds barred. This is an aggressive Sonya through and through.
And also, it pushes Dizzy in the corner. And this is a very scary place to go up against, but Dizzy managed to jump over and claim the first round.
That is the worst kind of round end for Azerbaijan. To get Dizzy in the corner, but then have him just jump out and just go for a standing button. That's quite unfortunate.
Great neutral dodge there from him. The player slowly but surely taking their time, just trading rings every single time. Another ring. And see, Azerbaijan's actually managing to catch a lot of Dizzy's jump into the air to airs right now. He's actually in the lead. What's Dizzy actually going to do? Oh, gets them.
Oh, there it is.
As you mentioned.
Ooh. That multi-hitting jump kick with the properties of a jump punch. Like, look, I think low-key might be the best thing about this variation. Really hard to anti-air it.
No discipline.
Azerbaijan taking one round. So it's one round apiece now, both Dizzy and Azerbaijan.
Fight.
Ooh, again, more ring blade trades. Now, honestly, I think this is where Dizzy can really like keep him out of his flow, but he wants to itch his win. I mean, Dizzy's a little bit down the line.
That's how this matchup is going to work. Ringmaster has superior keep away, and no holds barred has more options. Kind of went in with dealing with the counter game, but that's generally how it's going to work. Oh, the overhead. Azerbaijan, unfortunately, he finds his back to the wall again. Oh, the low!
Very scary place to be. Oh, good choice to break away. Sonya, very implemented, just having crazy amounts of damage. Just Dizzy taking it over there.
The variation tools really well.
Fight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, Dizzy is a very, very solid player. There's a reason why he managed to land up in top 12, and he's very, very solid. And of course, you know, being able to travel overseas and compete against some of the like best players in the world, he would have had a lot of experience, and it obviously has built up some fundamentals for him. Trading rings right now.
Oh, okay, Dizzy getting opened up with a crushing blow. going for a
the
bunch of
anti-air.
That was clean.
Breakaway.
Again, it's quite bold to try and anti-air no holds barred Sonya as well. That jump kick is so good. Oh, that's why John was trying to pull the spot there.
Oh, and there it is again. DizzyTT just getting these beautiful standing ones and taking Asodimazze down. Again, trading projectiles definitely could work to DizzyTT's favor, but as we did mention, the thing is with Sonya in this patch as well, she may not have a big damage output as she did in the release of the game, but
still
she still has
man.
50-50 options in the game. Yeah, no, she still hurts a lot. Oh, amazing challenge on the EX ring.
I think they've both been trying to challenge the Amplifier, but I think they've both been going for like slower, optimal stuff. And now it seems easy to kind of just say, screw this, and just going for quick standing strings instead. Oh, and Azerbaijan tried to return the favor with an anti-air. And back to back, but it's not going to work. He's dead.
Oh, smacks him and dead.
Variation really thrive, but Dizzy again, he's playing around it. He's playing from a distance where jumping is the most favorable way of advancing, but he's ready for the anti-airs. He's throwing so many rings that it's making Azerbaijan want to jump.
But now DizzyTT actually has no resources right now. Azerbaijan can actually take advantage of the situation. Again, gets killed knowing that the overhead's an option. Uh-oh, he's going to stick him in the corner. This is where he should be quite scared, but Dizzy is walking his way out.
No, it's Azerbaijan woke up with a full string. I don't think Dizzy was expecting him to finish it. But the thing is, again, like Dizzy, as scary as he can be in the corner, he's winning the game from a distance. He's winning it from the kind of like jump range. Even if he can win in the corner, why risk it when you can just back up and keep this screen? And that's going to put him on a solid match point. Azerbaijan against the ropes, and the entire screen for Dizzy to walk back with. They both wasted bar. That was funny.
Yeah, this is very, very slow match right now, and I have a feeling that Azerbaijan trying to bring in Dizzy to the corner and put him there. But it's just like Dizzy's still but surely taking his time. Oh, misses the projectile, however. Great tech. No,
the predicted back one.
Breakaway.
Knockdown, no defensive bar. This is dangerous.
Fatal blow is still definitely there, but you know Dizzy's in road. Catches him with the anti-air. That is one, and Dizzy eliminates Azerbaijan. That was
online champion extremely good in Europe. So I'm interested to see how much like he'll be able to get. Unfortunately, he is in losers bracket right now, but you know anything can happen at this point in time. HeroesNZ extremely good. Ooh, catching the grab.
I'm curious how the neutral is going to be played here, because Heroes has some big decisions that he will do, like especially when it comes to like stagger game, throw pressure. But he's not afraid to be a little bit wild, especially on his wake up. Whereas Murko, he's got those godlike reactions with teleport. Again, just generally really clean play. I imagine it's a bit of a clash of styles.
No, definitely. The one thing about both of these characters, both these players, that they're very, very explosive when they can get a hit on them. And of course, like the players behind them can really kind of like capitalize on it. And Murko reading Heroes jumping. Nice. It seems like Heroes at the moment is playing the game in a very, very simple way. He isn't like cashing out on big, massive damage as we did see against F0xy, but he's just going for grabs for the most part.
Okay, there we go. The stack game, the counter hit, spends it immediately.
Ooh, smart choice to breakaway, because that is huge damage from Kang, especially in the corner.
That was punished too on the low. Murko with the knowledge, the crushing blow of his own.
Of course, that does damage over time as well, and very brave neutral duck from HeroesNZ, but does pay for it. Now, again, as we have seen with Heroes and his Kang, he's not scared at all, especially when he's in fatal blow territory, because now he just needs one touch to even things out.
Oh, there's the reversal throw.
Finish him.
Oh, and there it is.
Free.
What are you going to do about it?
Fight.
For sure, and just jumping straight into the same round. that Heroes definitely gonna stick with his guns with Liu Kang. So I'm pretty sure it's definitely his main now.
For sure, 100%.
You know, like he does play an assortment of characters, but I feel like this is really where his heart's at. Ooh, catching the grab. And Murko's just really simplifying his game plan at the moment. But HeroesNZ can't count him out, slowly wanting to adapt over time. Ooh, catches Murko wanting to press buttons.
Ooh, okay. Temple cancels out the corner.
Heroes definitely wants to keep the ball. Really, this is where Liu Kang can get some incredible damage within the game. Oh, that was very smart from Murko because of
it's
course
the Scorpion Classic, dude.
Yep.
The fake out, jump in, teleport.
Ooh, down 2.
Oh, and the punish on the roll. Now, this is a big thing Heroes has been doing, right? Last game, he was being very hesitant to go in. This time, he is getting close enough that Murko is starting to go for these wake-up options.
Oh, you saw it coming.
No, I think that was actually quite lucky for Heroes. He went for forward 4, but the teleport gave him a sweep.
Ah, lucky man.
Oh, Murko pressing buttons after it.
1-2. Just wanting to slowly but surely stagger him.
I'm pretty sure Heroes has the crushing blow bicycle kick loaded, so I think Murko's gonna have to watch for that. I don't know if it's been 2 or 3.
I'm pretty sure it has been 3 at this point. If not, we're gonna find out one way, shape, and form if Heroes can get hit. Ooh, no punish!
Oh, that sucks. Murko made the read, but his execution just wasn't quite there.
Oh, great tech.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, we see it. Oh, no.
No, he didn't. That was really surprising, actually. Yeah, Heroes opted to spend the bar. Actually, no. He may have thought that he had the crushing blow, and that's why he didn't amp.
No, that
might
be
why.
right.
Well, at least he now knows he doesn't have it ready. Look at though. Nice pickup on the fatal blow.
Yes, one round piece at the moment. Oh, both jump outs there.
No, I love that choice from Murko. Hero's going for a deep jump kick, but Murko jumping clean out of the way.
Ooh, I guess that's one of the amazing things about Murko in general as a player. His great ability to just adapt and pick up on how his opponents does play. A great choice there from HeroesNZ, but he definitely needs to take this round and kind of swing the momentum back in his favor. That was so sick. We're down
now
2,
he's
down
got
1 to bicycle kick.
Ooh, what was that?
Just Heroes just like whipping all these grabs, but Murko not capitalizing on them. But hits him with a fair bit of damage. Again, this is scary. He doesn't hit it. It's a fatal blow. Oh, you know he's upset about that.
Now that was that life bar alone again. You know, I hate to say it, but the choke, right? You know, we saw him choke the opportunity to bring it back. He needs to keep it together, otherwise, ultimately it's just gonna fall apart.
Yeah, but HeroesNZ pushing him to the corner. This is definitely where you want to keep him. But again, Scorpion does have that teleport cancel, so it is never ever a great read. That's a touchdown grab. Uh-oh.
Oh, wake up button.
Wow.
Okay, now Heroes, he has the 3 loaded already. Crushing blow is already ready to go with the bicycle kick. Question is, will he save it for like later in the game, or will he just try and secure the round with it? Uh-oh, escape failed. Murko has that throw ready to go. Oh, with punish.
Oh, amazing stuff there. Looks like Heroes definitely made some adaptations here, but you cannot count Murko out here. Coming up to, I believe, fatal blow. Ooh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Oh no, goes for the reset. And Heroes
into the back throw too. Oh, Murko. That entire sequence was so good. Down to the fact that he kept the fatal blow, he went for a throw reset, made sure the throw was a back throw as well, so it's gonna be harder to get the read on. Ooh, preemptive standing 1.
Yes, Murko right now just doing Galaxy Brain Breeze, just playing out of his mind. He, of course, is going to go for that 2-1-2 and cash out, and that crushing blow that does damage over time. Heroes definitely still not out of it, and returns with a crushing blow of his own, resetting the health bars. He's down once. Oh no, Heroes again just kind of failing with that escape failed. We did see that. Murko going for the late wake up. Ooh, impressive stuff here.
Still had it. Murko saved it for a rainy day.
Yep, both characters still have access. Fatal blow. I had a feeling that was coming, and unfortunately for Heroes, he's eliminated by Murko.
I heard that intro, and that's definitely a movie reference. I invoke my right to challenge! I challenge!
Oh. But now right into the match here, both characters putting up some solid walls of defense, just wanting slowly but slowly stagger each other. ArnKratos is being extremely solid. Dizzy not going for any ring counters right now, and is gonna pay for it. This is where this is where we saw ArnKratos like be extremely successful. When he's full screen, he can make his opponent suffer for it. So it nearly gave him the edge over Asodimazze.
Oh my god, he finished the string. This is the madman.
This is where Dizzy definitely needs to keep him. There's the ring cancel.
Now that's the kind of adaptation that is very scary, because Kratos has shown that he knows how to full spot the rings like twice back to back. So now Dizzy, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, he decided to break away really late.
Maybe Dizzy feels like he can definitely still take this, which is indeed possible, but this is very scary for him, and ArnKratos takes round 1.
Dizzy went for that late breakaway. I think he decided he was going to tank the damage, but then last minute kind of changed his mind. But by then, too much of the damage had already been done. Big jump kick!
Oh my goodness, ArnKratos has been so incredibly good with that jumping free into ground spots.
Oh, okay, reversal throw.
Yep, this is where he honestly wants to keep Dizzy, because again, like, those projectiles are so incredibly good, and Dizzy just being caught by them. Flawless block there, but again, just Dizzy unlucky. Just needs to start being able to challenge and slowly but surely make his way in, but every time he slowly does, it seems like ArnKratos just catches him with those hell spots. Hey look, there it is again!
There we go, yep, the last minute amplified. It's gonna do it.
It's very troublesome, and that's it. ArnKratos, like, that was
It's the Wuhan.
Or maybe Dizzy just feels far more comfortable in this matchup here. Oh, early breakaway from him. But as you mentioned earlier, because we did see this matchup, you know, Kang can contest with those projectiles, but he just needs to go around the right way of doing it. And just ArnKratos just playing out of his mind right now, but misses the slide. Down one. Oh, gets the jump free
again. That's really going to begin to hurt Dizzy.
Now, ArnKratos, like, can we talk about how incredible, like, how many times he's managed to land a jump free into, like, ground eruptions? Like, it's been insane.
Well, he's doing the jump kick at the same time every jump. You know, it's at the point that it is the hardest to anti-air, but Dizzy is consistently trying to.
Oh.
Yeah, Dizzy. This is very unlike him so far. You know, he's being super impatient, playing very unsafe, and Kratos has no reason to extend. Like, he is content to just let Dizzy hang himself.
Oh, goes for the overhead. Oh, catches him, and ground eruption again. It seems like Dizzy, if Dizzy can slow down this match and make Kratos play his game, it can definitely work to his favor, but it seems like Dizzy's getting a little bit impatient here. Out of course, this ground spot. Oh, this is where he wants to put him, but oh, doesn't carry him to the corner.
Now, Shang Tsung with his back to the corner is actually quite hard to fight. As the Shang Tsung, right? If he needs the screen, well, obviously play becomes a lot more difficult. His buttons are somewhat stubby. Like the faster buttons are a bit stubbier, so it's kind of like, ooh, but that will do it. If he's ready with the anti-airs.
All great stuff there from Dizzy. Fuck, it's caught with the wake up. Both characters need one more touch in order to win. Oh, that's unfortunate for Dizzy getting caught there. Really a big win for Kratos here, but Dizzy, you know, like, as you mentioned, he is in top 12 right now still, but he could really do this win, and it helps shoot his points right up that leaderboard.
And again, you'll notice his anti-airs just losing to the jump kick every time. I wonder if the point is going to come that he just realizes that, or just says to himself that, no, I'm not going to anti-air anymore.
Oh, wow, that was very brave.
I don't think it was unsafe in the range that he did it, though. Maybe a ring blast, but Dizzy went into something more.
No, I feel like Dizzy just really he needs to get up in Kratos' face right now, but just...
Oh, that was so good
being denied every time!
I feel like the frustration is beginning to set in, right? We're seeing ArnKratos. ArnKratos is jumping in for free because Dizzy is, every time he anti-airs, he's losing to the jump kick. And every time we're seeing Dizzy go for it, yeah, there it is. I feel like Dizzy, he's playing quite frustrated right now. Because whenever he jumps in, ArnKratos is going for a down 2 at max height and getting a combo. But whenever Kratos jumps in, he's trying to anti-air and losing out. But now we're seeing him finish the full strings on block, you know, unsafe stuff. Dizzy is playing with quite a lot of frustration. Ooh. Okay, the wake up bait.
Yeah, this is the lead that Dizzy needs right now, and he needs to hold on to it, because ArnKratos could break back at any time, and that jump free into Hellspawn. Great breakaway in Dizzy's part.
I've heard that that's happened like 10 times across these 3 games.
Yes, it's been
another
ridiculous.
ArnKratos is like confirms on these jump kicks are glorious.
Oh yeah, no, once he lands them, like they do a tremendous amount of damage as well.
Well, especially considering it's one of those matchups that Dizzy is playing it from a distance again, right? It's how Sonya plays this one.
Ooh,
so it's like
pieces.
Any life lead you can take when you play from the range is so much bigger than you might normally think. And another anti-air attempt and another jumping kick will work.
Fair enough. Okay. You know what? You can take the round off this. I believe this does just about enough damage on the face.
It's going to be just enough or close. I don't think it's going to be quite enough.
Oh, just a little bit left to go. No. Oh, there he takes it.
Kratos trying to flawless block it, I think, to reduce the chip.
Final round. Fight.
Now, that is a Hail Mary thrown Dizzy's way, but he has to be careful playing with that fatal blow.
Yes, because he will need to have to carry this entire momentum, but again, he's trying to challenge those jump frees, and it's just not working.
I really feel like he just has to stop trying. He has to stop
playing
trying
very
to
frustrated. He's playing very frustrated, just dashing in. Whoa, we're just throwing out that string.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that string in a tournament.
Yeah, same here. I think Dizzy's very frustrated right now and slightly flustered from playing ArnKratos. Because now Dizzy has lost the option of the fatal blow and gets hit with ground eruption. And what a shame on Dizzy's part, but ArnKratos really playing out of his mind and doing extremely well. Taking it over the very young and talented.
I mean, honestly, like, for Kratos, that was literally just a case of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if...
Round 1.
Good old
Long
3D reference.
Long for his return.
Well, I am very intrigued to see what VideoGamezYo is going to bring to this, because I am unfamiliar with actually seeing him play this character.
I mean, like, the elephant in the room, it's Kang. He's the best character in the game, so
yes,
it's not a bad shout. But I can imagine it being a very good character for video games. So he's a very aggressive player, very good with the staggers, really good for the mindset of it.
Oh, great
punish
timing on that! Big damage coming up here. Oh, this is where you don't want to be put against Kang, because he gets some crazy stuff in the corner, but as the Maz is wanting to slowly but surely push his way out, and of course, that teleport, so incredibly good for getting from one end of the screen to the other. Oh, but both fatal blows in play right now. Takes one incredibly hard read in order to just kill someone. But as the Maz just one step ahead of VideoGamezYo right now. Ooh. Oh, there it is!
A backdash. VideoGamezYo. Taking the read, there it is. The Kang, the raw fatal blow. Catching Asodimazze moving back. And that's going to steal the round away.
Round 2.
No, it's great stuff from VideoGamezYo, but now he does no longer have access to that fatal blow. As we do know, like, both characters at this point have in fact used 2 different crushing blows. But I feel like a character like Kang, who has, like, you know, 2 crushing blows on the grab, still makes him a very dangerous character.
He's like Jax, right? Like, he can spend a couple of crushing blows and they'll be like, yeah, I mean, he's still got the rest. Like, and they all do like 30%. Yes, man, so relentless keep away. He just does not want VideoGamezYo anywhere near him.
Oh, good starting and lost in damage from the bicycle kick.
Oh boy,
pushing into the corner. Ooh, where's the ball?
Oh, there's a crushing blow.
Beautiful. Oh no punish, unfortunately. That's slowly but surely just keeping VideoGamezYo out. But beautiful, flawless ball. I've never seen that before. But great stuff from both players. But it seems like VideoGamezYo needs to really kind of work his way in to do some damage here, because as the Maz, long as he can keep him at arm's length, VideoGamezYo is not going to be able to touch him, and VideoGamezYo just failing to nail these flawless blocks right now.
Yeah, that's the downside. Try and flawless block and you boulder, you get sent to full screen, and you're kind of right back at square one.
Oh, but it seems like he's adjusting, definitely blocking at the correct time.
Ooh, the walk back into the barrier. Asodimazze is trying to bait out these buttons.
Oh! Teleports the way he was standing.
I think this has been a life bar over almost 100% special moves. It just hasn't really been a need to go in past Asodimazze. Just this entire life bar has just been chip damage and it's been projectiles. No, it is a teleport.
Yeah, no, it was great stuff from Asodimazze.
It's a 7-3, true 7-3. It's not something you want to be playing in tournament if you have a better option.
Definitely, and especially when it's against a player of the caliber of Asodimazze, who's been like extremely dominant and strong in the world so far.
What makes the matchup hard is keep away, and Asodimazze is the most keep-awayest, the keepingest away of all Cetrion, you know?
Oh, catches him. Oh, there's another one, just back-to-back crushing blow.
You know, I always forget that flying kick even has a crushing blow.
Yes,
we just never really see it.
It's one I've only seen it a fair few times, but it's one that's very, very rare. It's so cool though. VideoGamezYo slowly but surely walking his way in. Now has access to Fatal Blow. We know how dangerous this is when you're up against a character like Kang. VideoGamezYo.
Look at that! Are we seeing the wave dash? Oh, the reaction! Are we seeing the crispy block dashing from video games?
Yes.
I feel like it goes underappreciated when this is playing Shao Kahn. Because like Shao Kahn's like block dash is so good, but he does it all the time with Jax. Look at him navigate with like ground movement. Like just give it a watch. Look. Oh, not that. Next time you see him walk some kind of considerable distance, you'll notice it.
VideoGamezYo just deciding to hold the block at the moment, and you know he just slowly wants to itch his way in.
But he needs to. He literally needs to, or he won't win. You know, the way Asodimazze plays that keep away, like it's hard to deal with. It's frustrating.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We've seen that. Well, it claimed ArnKratos earlier today as well. Oh, great teleport there. Just one thing, again, keeping full screen. And seeing like VideoGamezYo right now just kind of strong to get things going. But I say that, and there's a crushing blow. Oh, doesn't decide to cash out in the meter. And slowly but surely, forcing Asodimazze into the corner. But again, he used up his Fatal Blow first round, but he can still absolutely take this. They wake up.
Oh, punish!
Oh, no. Yep, that was the correct thing to do. To stop him from doing breakaway.
That's not gonna kill. Oh no,
no, it should just about.
So I saw him go for the Geyser, and I think the Geyser scales it more than normal. So I wasn't sure if the Geyser was gonna kill.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, one apiece at the moment. VideoGamezYo could really do with a win on the board right now to take it over Asodimazze.
I feel like for the sake of momentum in the set, he really needs this game.
Ooh.
Walking into projectiles though, one at a time, they're gonna add up.
Oh, VideoGamezYo finally starting getting things going, pushing Cetrion to the corner. Oh no, punish!
Ooh, that's an anti-air attempt. Oh, 400 damage from the crushing blow.
Oh no, he misses the grab and interactable.
I wonder if that was like an attempt to cancel into it, but he just got the button wrong. There's Asodimazze building that distance. There's no fatal blow for either character.
Crushing blow! Yeah, he's lucky he just got that meter back! Goodness. Absolutely still anyone's game! I believe this is it. Yeah, no, Asodimazze takes it. That was extremely...
Seeing optimization, we're not seeing like... We're seeing more combo drops, and this is what happens when someone picks up a character that's relatively new to them. This is the kind of play that you will see, right? You will see combo drops, you will see execution errors, because they just haven't got the same level of time. The question is, with those errors, do you still fancy better chances? And I think that is still the case, right? There's no getting around the fact that it's a terrible matchup for Shao Kahn, and Jax doesn't do particularly well either. VideoGamezYo, if he sticks with it, you know, if he can kind of warm up through the set, maybe we'll see the comeback, but it's going to be difficult, as Asodimazze is really just playing this long-range style to a T, and it is clearly causing problems for video games.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It just seems like whenever like VideoGamezYo can get things going, Asodimazze can just flip it on his head. But in saying that, VideoGamezYo is pushing him to the corner, and I believe he's gonna take this. No, just So it was the
Yeah,
gravity.
don't worry, that happens to me too. I always forget that them hitting the floor does the last bit of damage. So I'm like, oh, he's alive. Oh, he's dead.
Alright, again, amazing teleport. Oh, just nothing Asodimazze. That was...
He must have tried to teleport and messed it up.
Yeah, it looked like just staring blankly into the void of space. VideoGamezYo applying pressure. Ooh, great challenge down 3. And again, this is what Asodimazze wants to keep VideoGamezYo. Oh no, just opts for the teleport and just pushing him away, wanting to kind of put in the fear of that teleport. Uh-oh. Big damage coming up here. VideoGamezYo once again just wanting to kind of do that corner carry, put him in there. And talking about it, ooh, this is very scary stuff right now. A VideoGamezYo failed. Yep, but now has access to fatal blow, and that's it. No, wait, I believe there's probably a little bit of health left.
Yeah, it actually has quite a lot from this string. That might be dead. It's going to be close. No, he's going to be just alive, just alive.
Just a bit.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, wait,
he actually is dead. Wow.
Wow, VideoGamezYo taking one of...
He was kind of really just twigged onto that.
No, absolutely. But the thing is, at this point, seeing as Asodimazze has lost one round, will he be able to adapt, or will VideoGamezYo be able to carry this momentum all the way through the match?
Well, I feel like for Asodimazze, it's more of a just keep doing what was working. But for video games, it's get in, like, don't drop so many of your confirms, and just don't eat so many projectiles, right? Because fundamentally, that really has been hurting VideoGamezYo, is just the amount of boulders he might walk into, or the geysers.
Now, I believe that at every touch now VideoGamezYo is doing, he just wants to bring the hurt as much as possible. He knows at any point in time, Asodimazze will end up going full screen, so he needs to cash out that damage. Oh, reads a teleport. What? Does not get anything off it. Bit of a scramble there between both players.
Chip damage. Oh, there it is again.
Yeah.
Asodimazze, he's going for a lot of these teleports. I think every time the teleport's coming, though, he's doing the close versions because he doesn't want to come off those resources. But the close version is kind of putting him in the blender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. No flawless blocks right now. VideoGamezYo being caught by it and eating a hefty... Oh, no, goes for the reset.
Oh, interesting reset opportunity. I've not seen a Cetrion do that.
Oh, that's an EX wall Zalvita. Slow down the pace of the game, which is definitely what Asodimazze needs right now. But VideoGamezYo slowly but surely pushing into the corner. But again, that teleport is so incredibly effective to get away from the corner. Great stuff, both players. But Asodimazze right now, he's just playing the game at his own pace and catching VideoGamezYo. Of course, trading that projectile with the wall does incredible damage on the second blow. Oh, this is scary stuff. If VideoGamezYo is keeping the corner.
Oh, what
was
okay,
that?
I've never seen that before. Oh, the bicycle kick didn't connect. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was...
I have never seen that exchange where whipping the full string actually kept you safe. Normally it's the exact opposite. Asodimazze's on match point.
I think VideoGamezYo tried to do the flying kick and get the crushing blow of it, but unfortunately just got nothing. Ooh, nice flawless block there. And as you mentioned, with that dash blocking, it's definitely allowing him to get in extremely quick. Ooh, that's so good.
This is what I mean, though. Like, when I say Asodimazze is one of the more projectile-heavy Cetrion players, I don't mean he just throws projectiles and that's it. I'm talking, like, usage of the barrier to get around projectiles. I mean, like, just more than that, right? There's a lot more going on behind it.
No, absolutely. He's not just blindly throwing them out, just wanting to keep them away. He knows what he's doing, and at any point in time, if he feels uncomfortable, he will get out of that corner. But talking about it, there it is. Now, VideoGamezYo can still definitely take this, but Asodimazze does have
he can still die, is what can happen if he's not careful.
Oh, doesn't get the anti-air standing one. Uh-oh.
Oh, he whipped the whole string.
Oh my goodness. VideoGamezYo slowly but surely also coming up to his own fatal blow himself. It's ultimately at this point in time, it's just a chicken who will do it first. Oh, Asodimazze says one more touch and that could be it.
Oh,
it is, down one.
And he went for it. I wonder if Asodimazze tried to win anyway. Will he do it again?
It's indeed very much so possible. Ooh, just VideoGamezYo just jumping right in. Again, this is where Asodimazze wants to keep him. VideoGamezYo slowly getting hit by just everything right now. Maybe a little bit of impatience setting in. But ooh, catches him from flawless block. Oh, great stuff. Amazing flawless block up close. I seem like Asodimazze definitely made the adaptations seemingly slow down the pace, but you know, you can't count out VideoGamezYo at any point in time, especially when he's playing a
He's
character.
got the fatal blow.
Dangerous.
That will do it.
As Liu Kang.
Oh, there it is! A hit confirmed!
That's gonna
On
hurt
the
a lot
jump
as well.
kick. He's dead. He's super dead.
Yeah, no, that is super dead as...
Yikes.
Yeah,
That was
Asodimazze.
over 400 damage.
Yeah, Asodimazze that slipped through his fingers, unfortunately, but VideoGamezYo currently down with a fatal blow.
I mean,
however,
you can't count a Liu Kang player out if they have the reactions like VideoGamezYo. They're gonna hit the jump kick. They're gonna hit any string whatsoever, right? They are looking for it. They're like foaming at the mouth, looking for the fatal blow. Asodimazze, he's ending these juggles in the wall, even though it's optimal to go for the guy, so he wants to keep himself breakaway safe. Very important. Ooh, oh no! Went for a button instead.
oh, catches the flying kick.
And also, normally that's not supposed to frame trap together. I wonder if VideoGamezYo just sat down a little bit too long. Asodimazze, this is exactly what happened in his first game. ArnKratos was 2 games away from making a comeback, and then we found ourselves on a round away, I should say, making a full 3-game comeback. And now we're on the final round.
We also have to remember VideoGamezYo has not used any of his crushing blows, and those things are extremely painful to get hit by.
I don't think he's been able to load any of them either, so I don't think it really matters as much. He hasn't got an escape failed, he hasn't really done any bicycle kicks.
Oh, nice flawless block there. But gets caught by the geyser. It seems like Asodimazze wants to like mix it up, but the scary place about VideoGamezYo does not decide to chase him down in the corner. Oh, nice spacing right there. Great stuff, VideoGamezYo.
Oh, jump kick confirmed. There's no bar on the side of Asodimazze.
Yeah, and also, but the thing is, he does have access to Fatal Blow right now. He could at any point get... Ooh, unfortunately, VideoGamezYo could not get him, but I believe...
That's going to be it. Yeah, he's dead.
It.
And in almost an exact mirror situation, Asodimazze finds the fatal blow and is going to seal the deal in this winners finals.
Yes,
VideoGamezYo, I mean, it was so close. He was down 2 games, made the 2-game comeback, but Asodimazze again, he still managed to make it work.
Well,
I feel like it was the same situation where it came down to screen positioning though again, right? Like in that game, if he was ever even remotely near the corner, the wall, anything at all that could potentially not give him full screen distance, he just got out of there. Shang Tsung versus Scorpion. So the matchup immediately is going to be almost no keep away. Very, very easy for Scorpion to react, teleport to ground eruption, to corpse, to straight skull. It's going to be a very mid-screen oriented game. Oh wow, and Murko letting a normal teleport rock right away. That was brave. Maybe he's just trying to...
Murko has also gone for Searing Rage, opposing to him actually playing Reborn. So maybe that's... We know that teleport cancel isn't going to be a threat there, but that was a massive whiff from ArnKratos.
I do wonder why Murko is choosing today to now go for Searing Rage so much. I definitely saw him as like a Reborn purist.
Yeah, but I feel like Reborn would probably do a little bit better against Shang Tsung's giveaway game, but Murko just... It seems like he just wants to cash out that big damage, but unfortunately, as we have talked about, it is very dangerous playing this variation. But knows what they're gonna do, and he just throws out the fatal blow.
Oh, that was so unfortunate for Murko. He blocked, saw the fatal blow, let go of block, and did a standing 1. That must have been like his brain as a fried egg for that split second. He just, oh, the fatal blow is my cue to let go of block. I think we've all been there. Murko probably kicking himself for that one.
Yeah, but we definitely cannot count him out as he catches him with the overhead. But it seems like ArnKratos is being caught by quite a few Scorpion shenanigans at the moment.
We're seeing a lot of reversal throws too from ArnKratos. I wonder if Murko's just going to start crouching them. He's definitely the kind of player that would script those big reads and just avoid
Throw out
crouch.
the spear, goes for the teleport.
Oh, optimals.
Healthy amount of damage. Oh,
Wow.
Misses the
That-
ground sparks, bro.
That was a late uppercut, and it still worked.
Oh, just
Oh.
Murko, just slowly but surely, just like taking away his opponent's health. Just still the staggers and the down ones.
What was
I
that?
have no idea
I wonder if that was an up two. That must have been an up two. That must
I
have been an up
think
two
it
attempt.
was.
Final round.
If he just got a neutral jump two, that had to have been a jump two. Was it neutral jump one? That was a neutral jump one. I have no idea what that was. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh, that's strange. Maybe he was predicting like a neutral jump on Murko's part, getting in. But either way, it's like Murko does have the buff, and
Oh,
there's
the
punish.
flawless block, the knowledge.
Oh, down one. That was so sick.
Oh, and he's got the
Big
spear buff on
damage.
max damage.
Ooh. Unfortunately, I believe it went off halfway through, but that is still a chunky amount of damage to take.
Only did 350.
Oh,
there
the
it
read on the
is.
grab.
Kratos is gonna get some of that life back.
Yeah, it's very important for him to actually use that a fair bit here if he wants to pull the comeback in, but Murko not having any of it and takes one round over ArnKratos.
Round one.
No, for sure, for sure. It's one of those things with this variation, like, it's great for the damage buff, like, there's nothing really to do outside of it, but just Murko just showing why he's one of the craziest scorpions online, just going for that fake jump in teleport and actually ArnKratos. Ooh, catches him again!
Ooh. The way Murko walks back, it's like he wasn't expecting that to connect.
Oh my god, and just ArnKratos just being put with everything under the sun right now.
His health is just disappeared. Whoa my!
Oh, catches him on trying, like, you know where I'll go, trying to jump forward and then teleport line his opponent, but unfortunately,
He backed
it
into
does
the
bite
ground
him.
eruption though.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Great choice of break breakers. Trying to get a hefty amount of damage off that. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, big damage.
He
Combo
might.
to fatal
No,
blow.
he
He might
I
be
don't
able to
think
take
he'll
it.
kill. No!
Drops it! He drops it!
Oh, that 25 frame startup, boys.
Round two.
Oh,
25 frames.
I felt that. Uh-oh. Puts him in the corner. This could be some really good stuff. And steals his soul. He can beat him up with his own character. Oh, there's a down
Okay, that
blow.
is the exact worst case scenario. Because now he's going to leave him standing and guarantee a hit if he wants. Oh no, catches out.
Oh, that was very smart stuff there. But the 17% grab coming up at 185.
Yeah,
Way
he
more than I
had the
expected.
damage over time from the crushing blow was still going. So
That's nasty stuff there.
I wonder why Murko is finishing that string every time. If he does 2-1 by itself, it's plus. I wonder if he's trying to catch buttons.
But now Murko does have access to Fatal Blow. This could be very, very scary stuff. But you live by the mix, you die by the mix. And that could actually be it. Yes, one apiece.
And Murko very eager to finish this game there, but the block from ArnKratos.
Fight.
Ooh. Oh, Murko was definitely expecting that crushing blow. He must have been just too close.
Jumping free. Oh, nice stuff. The overhead. Great decision to do a breakaway. Oh, doesn't capitalize those jump frees, man. They do a lot of damage. Uh-oh, nice punish.
Murko getting very impatient out of nowhere, I think. You know, we're seeing him finishing the unsafe things before, now we're seeing a lot of kind of like just raw spears.
ArnKratos is clearly flipping this around. He could definitely take the round right here. Ooh, puts him in the corner. Oh, doesn't punish him. Captain puts him in the corner. Oh no, this could actually be it.
He might be dead.
No, he drops it!
That would have been death!
Oh, just throws it out! Yeah, sure! Why not?
Poke into fatal blow! Hell yeah! That's what I want to see, Murko.
Online as it gets.
No, I honestly, like, the reason it works in that situation, the big thing is Murko is just making these big reads and they're paying off.
Oh my
goodness! Like instant jump teleport at the start of the round.
You madman! Oh, doesn't catch me down too. Seems like both characters still starting each other, and just Murko with the incredible spacing right there for the back one. ArnKratos slowly staggering, stealing some of that health back. That grab does less damage, but it does give him a bit of health back. Oh, great! Knew it was coming. 1-1-2. Will escape failed. That is what Murko needs. He wants to put in some really nasty damage.
Murko's actually been doing that the entire time. He's been deliberately throwing the weird, like what you could quote unquote say is the wrong direction every time because Kratos is teching. Ooh, okay, counter poke. He didn't have the bar to amplify that either, so that was a risk. But it didn't matter. Murko is going to pay off.
Yeah,
again,
Murko,
it just comes down these
point.
big decisions. He's not shying away from them. This is what makes Murko scary. When he gets in his flow and it starts paying out, it's terrifying.
Ooh, gets caught with the ground eruption. Oh, doesn't actually hit though. It failed, but nothing. But it seems that ArnKratos is definitely likely, but just a random teleport of Murko.
I'm telling you, dude, when Murko gets into his flow.
Oh, standing one.
Ooh. That was actually a standing two anti-air from Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung, one of the few characters that is standing two, is a better anti-air than a standing one.
I was unaware of that.
Ooh, maximum delay wake up into corner. He did that on block.
Murko still has access to Fatal Blow. I mean, as we've seen, he just went into down one Fatal Blow to round the 4, so anything's possible. One touch, one kill at any point.
Don't throw the starfish. Don't throw it. Oh!
Oh, Murko's just got back his breakaway option. Oh, no, he tried to interrupt it!
I actually wonder if that would have worked, but he didn't have the health. Remember, you're armored, not invincible. If you don't have the health to take the move you're trying to armor through, it won't matter. Missed a combo there, does Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos needs to get his win to bring it back in his favor.
Okay, this is a great start. This is going to be a good amount of damage, no breakaway. Getting close.
Nice. It seems that ArnKratos is getting a little bit more comfortable getting up in Murko's face at the moment. And oh, he misses the punish!
What was that? He did the same thing again. It's a neutral jump. Every time Kratos has blocked that 2+4 as well, it's been a reversal throw every time. Yeah. Murko is. Oh, again! I'm telling you, Murko, he gets low on health and he begins to do the crazy.
Oh my goodness! That was. This is madness. I am watching madness. And it is working.
He doesn't have any bar, so I don't know if he can kill on the next hit.
Yeah, he's also completely out of resources.
Empty jump throw.
This.
Empty jump throw. This man.
Oh, he's going. I knew it was coming. The second he was going for that flame buff. GG's from both players. But my word, Murko is playing like a crazy person in this game.
I'm telling you, dude. That's why everyone loves watching Murko. That is what makes Murko fun to watch. This win. He needs points if he wants to stand a chance at making top 12.
I mean, he was successful earlier, and he can still most likely do it now. Because I feel like VideoGamezYo, from when we've seen him play Murko earlier, with this Jax especially, he plays the game in such a simple way. Like, it's just so incredibly effective, and Murko struggled to deal with it before. But
the strange thing is, his Jax definitely isn't normally like that. He just, I think he just recognizes that that's the best way of playing against Murko. You know, so I said before, you know, Murko makes these crazy comebacks, these wild decisions, big risks, right? He's a big risk taker. He's quite the daredevil.
Absolutely.
But if you're playing very, very slow, very safe, it doesn't really give him a huge amount of wiggle room to make stuff like that happen.
Yeah, but it was with teleport cancel, but VideoGamezYo not being able to capitalize anything off it. 1-1-2, puts him on the ground. But VideoGamezYo definitely still not out of it, and he still have access to that very, very scary fatal blow. And there it is. Do you think this will do enough damage?
I think it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to the mini game.
Yep.
Oh,
just a little bit of health
left.
VideoGamezYo just needs one more touch, but the same thing we said about Murko, and Murko takes that round, and now VideoGamezYo is absent of a fatal blow.
So this is actually disaster time for VideoGamezYo. Jax without Fatal Blow is nowhere near the comeback monster that he normally is. Big thing is, Fatal Blow gives you max heat. He has crushing blows that require max heat. Obviously harder for him to get those now. The big thing there is, you know, we talk about how crazy Murko can be. What was that? You know, he did wake up teleport cancel, to avoid chip damage. That wasn't a real true thing, but he felt it would work and it got through the projectiles that Video Games tried to do. That's the exact kind of Murko play that Video Games was stopping in Winners, but clearly is not quite doing the same level of, I suppose, reliability that we're seeing here.
I think it's very interesting what VideoGamezYo is doing right now, especially with that dash grab. So basically, when I see he does quite a bit when pushed up the corner, but because of how it forward advances and actually pushes his opponent back, even if, like, you know, they neutraled up the final hit, it actually pushes him a little bit out the corner. Maybe that's where VideoGamezYo actually wants to put himself in this game. Also, because those access to fatal blow, be very dangerous stuff. And Murko, this round has been absolutely insane. Oh, there's the fatal blow.
That was a full combo off the jump kick. Will it do enough? I think it's going to do enough.
Dead.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have killed under any other circumstances except a jump kick teleport. Murko found the opportunity. He reacted with a jump kick. He won Winners 3-0. It's definitely not something that I feel like is a matchup problem. I think Murko is just playing this a lot smarter than he was in the Winners side, right? But a big thing is Video Games did most of the damage with just the Jack's forward 3 in Winners side. And I feel like Murko is just not letting Video Games play at a range that forward 3 is a threat. You know, he's kind of playing at almost this like jump distance as often as he can. Oh, no.
Yeah. Like VideoGamezYo just wants to hold on to that meter right now. But
that was
Murko,
so good, Murko.
Yeah,
down one on block and a slight walk back one, and it caught the button. That was really good. Oh, Murko!
Murko is insane with these anti-airs. He's just catching VideoGamezYo at every single jump at the moment. And it just seems like VideoGamezYo is struggling to get anything going. Oh, unfortunately does not catch him. Oh, but you can never catch Jax out because he is a scary beast once he gets things going.
No throw tech either, VideoGamezYo. Not quite getting the opportunity. Oh, the trip guard Murko, the spacing was beautiful. Recognized the jump kick was gonna miss and was ready to catch him on the ground. Oh, tried it again, but this time he overcommits.
I think he's gonna get thrown in the corner right about now. Crushing blow.
That is gonna do
big damage coming up here.
That's one bar too.
Oh, fair.
I don't think that was a bad idea. Using the fatal blow just to get out of harm's way.
It's very smart decision. Plus, I mean, it's still dangerous.
Oh, he's dead.
No, wait. No, wait.
Oh, that was a thing.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is.
Oh, full screen grab.
Oh, that was so sick.
Oh, the brutality. Decapitation. Murko. Now, this is
I've not seen him play Shao Kahn in a while, so I want to see some disgusting chunky damage.
I know, this selfish guy keeps picking better characters. Now, the big thing about VideoGamezYo Shao Kahn is it's very minimalistic in terms of the buttons he uses because he doesn't need anything else, you know? He's got his mid, he's got his good standing high, it's an anti-air, he's got his down.
Oh my god!
He's got the shoulder charge!
Oh. This is what everyone's been wanting to see from VideoGamezYo.
Well, I actually quite like, I like the moment to change, because the big thing about Murko is he's willing to commit to these reads, and on block, without heat, Jax's punishment damage is like non-existent without heat, right? Shao Kahn, on the other hand, his standing buttons into launcher damage is kind of high.
Kind of high? Oh, absurd, especially when you can get things going, but VideoGamezYo.
I mean, you say get things going. For him, getting things going for damage is, oh, I hit a standing button. you did something unsafe and I punished you for it.
You breathe. Big damage coming in.
We go Dark Freeze. Oh, so that's a safe setup, but only if you get knocked away. From close range, that is unsafe.
Ooh. Push him in the corner. This is a very scary place to be. Oh my goodness. Murko seemed a little bit scared here to press his button. I was going to say that, but then this is the wake up teleport. Goes to the jump over.
Oh, back to back pokes.
Oh, you cannot do that against him. Ooh. Murko isn't out of this. He still has access to fatal blow. But he shouldn't have done that. He is dead.
Oh my goodness. Shao Kahn just.
Round
absolutely.
Fight.
Looks like we're jumping in the second round, and Murko deciding to stick with his guns of Reborn instead of opposing to go for Swing Rage, as we have seen him play earlier. But will it be enough to adapt to VideoGamezYo's playstyle? Currently not going for massive jump 3, going for big damage, but gets absolutely nothing off it. That Shao Kahn swing is so good.
It is. It goes like half screen. It's like -2 on block.
Oh, doesn't capitalize with shoulder charge off the standing one, but this VideoGamezYo not at all scared to just throw that down too.
The sound effect of Shao Kahn's uppercut hitting gives me life. I want that to be like my text alert. Oh, punish!
Big damage coming up, and Murko also being put in the corner. Oh, Jesus Christ! Slams him down. Oh, missed the grab. But Murko just, like, he's fighting his way out, but just VideoGamezYo just 2 steps ahead of his point.
I feel like he's playing a lot more confidently now as well. These throw techs were not existent in the first 2 games.
Well, really, it's like Shao Kahn is where I'd say he's the character that really kind of helped establish him.
It's his best. It's his best character. It's his best character. You know, like there's nothing wrong with admitting that. You know, it's his main character. It's who he's put the most time in with. His Jax is phenomenal, but his Shao Kahn is just an league of its own.
Oh, that was amazing recovery. But Murko definitely showing some signs of life in. He's not completely out of the fray just yet. Oh, that jump
okay.
Shao Kahn's so good. But it seems like VideoGamezYo struggling to just anti-air Murko right now. He's jumping in like crazy.
Oh,
fair enough.
Counter poke with the annihilation.
Plus frames. Just poking him like crazy.
He is just being pressured. Oh, the punish. No, doesn't go optimal.
Yeah, VideoGamezYo just wants to absolutely frustrate Murko right now. It seems to be working. But saying that still very much so either. Oh
no, he missed the shoulder
charge.
Okay, this is very quickly beginning to get away from VideoGamezYo. He's making, he's making some big decisions right now. Videogames, he's making like he's getting the opportunity, but he's not turning it into optimal scenarios. He's not getting, you know, launches where he can be hit confirming. He's getting advantage that he's not really pushing as much.
Oh, this is the NJK.
Someone is disconnected.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna have to very long. I didn't need very long. Alright, so here we go.
So we're just jumping right into it now. Oh, both go for the down 4. Take the trade. Oh, now VideoGamezYo really needs to win this in order to stay in, but hopefully he'll be able to carry some of that momentum through. But we know how crazy Murko is with those absurd reads.
He wasn't confident. He didn't follow through. He got the hit, but didn't turn into anything. I felt Murko's playing very,
Murko-y?
I was trying to think of a different way of saying it, but you know what I mean? Very erratic, you know, very scrappy. Big wake up.
Some big damage.
Spends both bars as well. He's gonna take that 300.
I believe both players at this point still have access to Fatal Blow as well, so this could lead some big stuff off any touch when it gets close.
I mean, you say that, but at this life bar, Shao Kahn can bypass that if he gets a hit.
VideoGamezYo slowly itching his way in, but Murko wanting the exact same. Oh, this might be it.
He doesn't have the bar to amplify.
One more touch. Very scary play. Oh my god, Murko! What you doing?
Bet it. Oh, he bet it. Oh.
VideoGamezYo will be able to get his run back against Asodimazze. That's the question. But we will have to wait and see. Murko is a very good player, can adapt on the fly, but does play with a lot of craziness that actually really does benefit him. Unfortunately, VideoGamezYo does not capitalize off that jumping free.
No, I think he was expecting it to be blocked, but the way he moved in immediately after. Murko being in the corner, good throw. Again, I love the way Murko does that. He throws the quote-unquote wrong direction to bait you into an escape fail. Now he has that front throw locked, ready to go to crushing blow. Very scary.
Oh, going for a down 2 there.
No, he went for a down. He went for a down 1 and got the startup of Dark Priest.
Big damage coming up here. Ooh. 320.
Well. The delay! And then gets 2 for 2. See the fatal blow and go for a grab. It happened against Kratos, it happened against VideoGamezYo. Murko is so on money with those reads in the fatal blow. Oh, and the grab.
It's the grab.
Oh, that's actually really bad for Murko. Not having fatal blow going into this round, that's a big part of the comeback potential Kahn.
Yeah, and also VideoGamezYo now. Seemingly, I don't know what's happened. He's changed the Shao Kahn, has automatically made him like 50% better at taking these grabs as well.
Conventional damage, man, it is important.
Answer yes, Murko. Big damage coming up there. Oh, no proper punish.
No, Murko, he did the hard bit. Making that up to whiff is really difficult.
Yeah, VideoGamezYo struggling to like actually do some optimal damage on the touch at the moment and just being caught by Murko. Goes for down one. If he puts no, wants to keep him full screen, doesn't decide to keep him.
Oh my god!
Crazy
shoulder. Now, this is like boss Shao Kahn mode right now.
Yeah, because he has access to fatal blow too.
I think he's dead. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. This one does so much damage. The mini game's coming through. We're seeing all these skulls, and that's it.
Yeah, that's dead.
Finish him.
VideoGamezYo. Again, it came down to just the patience, the ability to sit there and block. You know, something that Murko. Again, it's that Murko style. I have a lot of respect for the way Murko plays, right? Finals almost won, wasn't quite enough, but he is from Losers side. This is the grand finals for the Europe Online Cup, the pro competition.
God, that is how you start a round. It seems like Asodimazze has not lost any of his momentum despite the break he did have the other matches. He's just really taking it to VideoGamezYo right now.
I wonder if he's just spent like the last half hour, 40 minutes in training mode just throwing boulders.
Oh, but again, it's just like, some of the guys really capitalized on it. We started doing this earlier. But the thing is, like, VideoGamezYo has not got a touch in at all right now. This could actually end up being a flawless.
Yeah, VideoGamezYo, he's equipped the Fire God skin though, so he's feeling the power.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was a flawless. Like, as the match just going absolutely insane. Like that, the way he started off the round with that crushing blow was truly something. But my god, like VideoGamezYo, he's got a bit of a mountain to climb at the moment if he cannot get in on Asodimazze Cetrion. Really stand.
It's actually more than just that as well though, because Asodimazze, he's choosing his moments to like give VideoGamezYo a chance so like he wants to jump in, and then he's jumping himself with a jump kick. Look, this has been just footsies.
Yeah, it really has. VideoGamezYo just has not been able to, and he accidentally got his stance. I believe he probably thought that the teleport would be right next to him, but unfortunately,
that was
misses the down to crushing blow, and that was ridiculous.
To make it a bad matchup, because you can't just pick a character and go bad matchup, I win. Like you have to know what makes it bad. I do wonder how often they may have played against each other.
Capitalized to jump free, but he has put him in the corner, which is definitely where he wants him to be right now. Oh, smart break away from Asodimazze, and VideoGamezYo immediately like playing far better already. Clearly night and day. It just seems like he's far more comfortable with playing Shao Kahn. And honestly,
I mean, he's got the long range buttons, the far-reaching standing one. He's got the shoulder charge, the jump kick. Like he has different tools that can work. Oh, punish! That was a counter hit. That wasn't a punish.
Oh, so
and then side switch.
Yeah, VideoGamezYo, like, this is a far better choice. Far better choice. Goes for the back sweep and push him back to the corner. Oh, great choice. Oh, there it is! So sick!
I'm never gonna see just neutral shoulder charge connect and not find it exciting.
Oh, it's so good. Well, this is where Asodimazze wants to actually put VideoGamezYo. The thing is, Shao Kahn is known for having crazy long strings, and oh my goodness, Asodimazze getting caught a lot here. I feel like Shao Kahn's range and his abilities just kind of jab at everything Cetrion has is gonna be what puts him here. Nice little victory.
Win 1-3 out of 5 and it's over. He has more games to work with to figure this out.
Yeah, but we also cannot discount how good VideoGamezYo Shao Kahn is. So it may be something that's quite difficult for Asodimazze to adapt to on the fly. Especially with all these plus frames, kind of taking his time, slowly picking away at Asodimazze. Obviously, like, this is a different version of VideoGamezYo we saw earlier today.
It's because it's the first time he's really going to Shao Kahn, you know? There's a reason he is known for this character.
Look at those block dashes as well. He's allowing himself to really close down the space as soon as possible.
Now we're seeing a lot, yeah. The teleport is a big thing here. We weren't seeing the teleport used really at all before.
Oh, gets caught by the break. Yeah, definitely, as the match slowing this match down, it definitely seems like VideoGamezYo is struggling to get in. But in saying that, he's playing Shao Kahn, he just needs the one touch to really erupt like a volcano.
Oh!
Ooh!
This could be one.
Territory. Goodness.
Oh, no
Still
punish.
Anyone's game. Fatal blows still in play for both players.
Oh, he tried to Anya.
Oh, tries
the
to
wall.
charge into the wall.
That was so good from Asodimazze, calling out that shoulder charge, picking up the natural barrier,
Fight.
catching him on the way in.
Oh, it's going for the overhead. VideoGamezYo respecting it. Away Asodimazze. Now this definitely seems like more video game ground at the moment, but it's solely because Asodimazze has not had the chance to really start his projectile game and kind of teleport across the screen. And oh, there it is, funny enough. But the second he can like work around all of Shao Kahn's range, it really makes it quite difficult for VideoGamezYo to get things going.
Video Games has the life lead, so I don't know how long that's going to stay away. That is unfortunate. He got caught out of the very end of that shoulder charge. And just quickly, I mean, the projectiles will quickly take away that life lead, though. That's what's the hardest thing about this is it's hard to see a life lead as safe. You know, is it? The full screen again was cornered, now isn't.
Yeah, at this point, VideoGamezYo. Oh, this is what he needs. He can capitalize off this down. Oh, he goes for the priest. Needs one touch into that crushing blow. And there it is!
Counterpoke!
Run!
Oh, and then no breakaway from Asodimazze. He is content to just go, okay, right, that's done.
Final round. Fight.
I like VideoGamezYo. He cut the damage short to set up the Dark Priest safely.
No, it's very
Oh,
good
stagger.
What's the amazing thing here is that at least with Shao Kahn, he has the range to test with Cetrion's projectile game, which I think is really benefited him. Honestly, it's allowed VideoGamezYo not only take a round off it, but deal some extreme damage when he's got the damn chance. Ooh, they'd wake up. Oh, it's the grab, but no punish. I suspect the teleport's coming up. There it is.
The problem is that there genuinely isn't really anything video games can do about it. Like, it is pretty much a free way out of the corner.
But in saying that, you see these block dashes right now. This allows VideoGamezYo to like cut down the space in like half a second. Incredible stuff. Oh, lose the anti-air.
Oh, big!
This could be big damage. Oh, that's it. Oh my goodness.
Okay, the spear, easier to combo from the crushing blow launchers. Dark Priest becoming usable, that's probably his biggest thing. You know, Dark Priest was almost impossible to set up beforehand, now it's a lot more practical. That has made him better, you know, that one thing.
No, absolutely. He's become so incredibly strong in this patch, and it's nice to see, you know, someone that's talented VideoGamezYo really show it on quite the stage as well. But again, as the match just really wanted to work this projectile game, but VideoGamezYo going pretty crazy right now with those dash blocks and to work his way in, and there is a shoulder charge and some big hefty damage. Smart way to roll out. You don't want to be in the corner against Shao Kahn. Well, I am honestly extremely surprised considering what VideoGamezYo has said about this matchup. And he's playing pretty well.
I mean, he's clearly played it a lot. He's clearly played this matchup a ton. Ooh, the little tap.
Stuff. Needs one more touch. Needs something special and throws the monk.
Oh, wow. No,
Round 2.
no defensive bar, and the monk's body is going to do it. That's such a Shao Kahn way to end a round too.
Unfortunately, I believe VideoGamezYo was expecting another boulder, but gets caught with Geyser. As the Mass definitely wants to end up. Oh, no punish. Now, the thing is, what's it? Shao Kahn gets some incredible damage if he can get that down 2, but unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see whether or not
It's not really the down 2, to be honest. Like, down 2 does give him quite a lot, but it's not as likely to work. It's mainly the... Like, if he has 2 bars, he's willing to spend it. The big one is the Dark Priest. If he gets the Dark Priest crushing blow, oh boy, that's the one. Oh, the punish, finally! Asodimazze is punished for teleporting without the bar to go full screen.
And he's right in his face as well. Oh, just opts the teleport right behind him. Now, also need to keep in mind, Asodimazze does have access to his fatal blow, so he could even out the playing field at any point in time. He just needs to be quite careful because VideoGamezYo, very dangerous for Shao Kahn, and it's insane reach in this game. Oh, one more touch is all he needs. Oh,
there it is, the sweep. Yep, sweep. A counter hit, no less again. Oh,
you know what?
The fatality. Fatality to signal the reset.
Fair enough. And he's going to end up gutting Cetrion like a trout.
Fatality.
My god, I'm
0-0 now. Dead even once more.
Yes, VideoGamezYo been able to reset the bracket, and he's doing extremely well. Definitely wants that win over Asodimazze for him to lose his bracket. But Asodimazze, like, it was very dominant in the first match with Kang, but it's just, what things can he apply here to really change things up? VideoGamezYo misses jump 3. Coming up. VideoGamezYo slowly working his way in. Oh, he has the shoulder charge. Oh, believing that he would go for the breakaway, goes for preemptive down 2. But now, as I've mentioned, VideoGamezYo, once he gets one touch with Shao Kahn, it's incredible damage. Those strings cover so much range. But this is where Asodimazze really does shine, honestly. When he can keep him at the mid-screen, it's where he does best. Down 1. VideoGamezYo has now has access to Fatal Blow. This is very scary stuff. Oh, this could be it! No, he's doing the breakaway was coming! Cashes out with it.
Okay, this is a decision. I actually quite agree with this as well, because VideoGamezYo, he's not really getting a chance to use the Fatal Blow, like, ever, so why not just use it here, get the breakaway out of Asodimazze. Oh, the counter poke! Annihilation! That was
so sick!
Oh my god.
Oh, that was so good.
Fight.
What a comeback from VideoGamezYo there. Going to show how strong, like, fatal blows really are in this game, especially as a combat character. Ooh, that jump 3 is so good. Ooh.
Oh my wow, goodness. The height on that. The pickup. Oh no. Last hit.
Goes for the overhead, splats him down. Nice. VideoGamezYo could really do some serious damage in here. Ooh.
God, the range.
Yeah, being well aware. Ooh. Oh, now that is very interesting because Asodimazze did that in the first round they played against each other and he was successful. VideoGamezYo clearly well aware about this and now has his eye out for it. And he's just playing like a beast, honestly.
Oh my
interruption. God.
Asodimazze tried to go for the teleport on block, but it's not instant.
Yeah, Asodimazze does access the Fatal Blow, however, and we know how dangerous that is. I have a feeling that VideoGamezYo is keeping an eye out for that shoulder bar so we can pull this blockade into a shoulder charge. Oh, there it is!
Ah, okay.
Even out the players field.
That's actually right on the edge. I think it might just be enough. Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's definitely wow. Both Fatal Blows are out of play, so it will come down to the player's fundamentals and ultimately the crushing blow potential. The question is, will VideoGamezYo be able to go for that Dark Priest and really land it? Because we've already seen him do it one time.
Well, the best way of setting up Dark Priest from a distance is if your Lance trades... oh, that was huge.
Oh,
if your Lance trades with a projectile and you recover first and they're stuck in the animation, you can set up a Dark Priest very easily, but none of our projectiles really work in that kind of fashion.
I don't know why, but Asodimazze has seemingly changed up his game plan and now wants to contest with VideoGamezYo Shao Kahn, and it's clearly not paying off for him. Goes for the sweep, goes for the grab.
Yeah, the throw.
One more touch.
Asodimazze is really struggling against this staggered game.
Oh, you know what he's going for, that hammer trade. He knows that if he does do it, oh, there is another trade, and video game.
Round 1. Fight.
So it looks like we're jumping straight back in. Oh, there we go, guys. Now, knocking full screen VideoGamezYo, starting off pretty strong right now, really enforcing a grab game on Asodimazze.
Oh, again!
Oh, those cheeky block grabs right there. Nice. Down 4. It's just checking Asodimazze right now. Again, the range of Shao Kahn is so incredibly good.
Hey, confirm he might be dead.
Damage. Woo. Oh, I
no,
think we'll just have a
not.
pixel. Yep, just about.
Wow, that just point blank annihilation. This man, where's the respect?
That is the most Shao Kahn thing I have seen in a oh, so good.
Nah, the most Shao Kahn thing, point blank Dark Freeze.
You know what? Yeah, I can't actually. Yeah, right there.
You haven't ascended to true boss character status unless you've done your most unsafe move at like point blank range. Shao Kahn's been doing it for 20 years. You say you can't do it once? Come on.
Oh, it looks like it went right through him there. But does it capitalize off the down 1? Now,
Video game's throw game has been really scary for Asodimazze. He is just, we're not even seeing escape failed. I think he's just really not expecting them at the times they're coming.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's also because VideoGamezYo is like, block dashing is like impeccable.
I mean, the second you give him any breathing room, he's in your face, and he just like wobbled his way there.
Ooh, knowing that the wall's there, so it takes his time. Ooh, now this is where Asodimazze can really do some severe damage, but the scary thing is, it is VideoGamezYo. He's playing Shao Kahn, and he does have access to Fatal Blow.
There's Breakaway, but the Fatal Blow is what scares me.
He does not have any more meter, so his next touch needs to kill if he wants to seal this round.
Oh, he tried.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he bet the farm. On hit, that would have been Fatal Blow into death, and on block, he would have lost. So he bet it. Asodimazze is playing patient. I think it might be the first shoulder charge we've seen blocked. So Asodimazze is beginning to get the feel for it.
Oh, definitely has an eye out for that, and I think VideoGamezYo is going to keep that in mind. Definitely, yeah, I can definitely see the adaptation as you mentioned.
There's a plus frames. Ooh,
no, does not capitalize the shoulder charge.
That would have been a beautiful pickup if he got close. I don't know what buttons Shao Kahn could have done. Maybe a back two, but it would have been tough.
Oh, wise choice to break away, especially against Shao Kahn when he has 2 bars of meter. But in saying that, beautiful corner switch here. Oh, video game.
That's exactly what Asodimazze needed. He got out of the corner, he has the screen space, and he's got a life lead. This is all going well for Asodimazze.
Yeah, no changes have definitely been applied, and it's definitely working. And it seems like VideoGamezYo is getting caught out here quite a fair bit. Oh, amazing flawless block there, but definitely still in Asodimazze's favor. Oh, there it is.
And that's the style, man. If you can play that. Now the pressure is on VideoGamezYo to realize, okay, he's doing this, now it's time for me to change.
Yeah, he's getting caught a fair bit here, but VideoGamezYo, we can't count him out. Cannot at all. So he might be able to pull something that we haven't seen quite yet. Again, he still has access to that Dark Priest, although he has
I'll tell you what we've never seen. We've not really seen any crushing blows. I don't really feel like Shao Kahn can get the chance to use his against Cetrion, you know? Not really going to get reversal throw punishes as often.
Talking about crushing blows.
It's going to be kind of hard for him to get the and the patience.
Yeah, Asodimazze really slowing this match down, and it's definitely going in his favor. Great throw tech there. But
the active frames on the wall.
Seems like VideoGamezYo is just being caught by a little bit of everything at the moment. Asodimazze gets the win here.
Fight.
Oh.
Seeing VideoGamezYo not scared at all to just press a button when he sees that teleport coming in. But this is a very, very scary place to be up against the Emperor of Outworld.
Punish.
Wise choice to break away. All plus frames, but this just splats him into the ground. Poking like a crazy, but again, the fact that it makes us safe is absolutely absurd.
I mean, it shouldn't be. it's just moving him out of range. It's kind of hard to follow up and punish.
Oh, that was so sick.
Oh, he spends both bars. He wants to make the most.
Ooh, he knows at this point in time, like, he's struggling to get in, so he needs to make the most of whatever touch he does have.
Everyone can see him go to. Oh, yeah, the lance.
Oh no, that actually is a wide shot. It seems like you can't really get much of it. Oh, there it is again.
Oh, Lance caught the startup. Okay. VideoGamezYo putting a round on the board again.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's very important information for him as well, because I'm fairly sure that Shao Kahn has a crushing blow off that, actually. If he lands 3 of them, he gets his 1-2 grab where he stabs multiple times, and it does a hefty amount of damage.
I mean, he's hit 2 of them, so he's close. But the problem is, I don't know if you can really afford to go for it, you know what I mean? Like, almost like aim to build that up.
No, definitely. Especially when it's against like a character like Cetrion, whose keep away game is extremely strong. But video games can like shorten down the space, like he just did right there with block dashes.
Wow. I've seen Asodimazze get a couple of really good down 2s, but he's opting not to go for the crushing blow. He hasn't used it yet.
And now Asodimazze is right in his face. This is very, very scary place to be. Video games, you're getting hit with some projectiles at the moment, and slowly but surely working his way in. But Asodimazze doing what really catering to his character's strengths. And
no!
So access to that breakaway. Needs one more touch. Oh, Asodimazze pulling this back right now. Like, it's just, I think it just comes down to a character he genuinely feels comfortable with and wants to always play.
And also confidence. When you're playing with your back to the wall when you're a game away from an elimination, you need to make sure that you're confident. And if you're going to be more confident with Shao Kahn than your other characters, then by all means.
Oh, unfortunately missing the flawless block there. Oh my goodness. Oh, so sick. And he goes for the splat. Now, the thing is, I think what VideoGamezYo should be doing all the time is trying to maximize his damage and really hit that Annihilator hammer to splat down his opponent in front of him.
I mean, that's what he's doing. It's not just like good damage end of the Annihilation, it's also like good open too. You get a decent amount of advantage.
Absolutely.
Again, that teleport, that teleport has been the thorn in the side of VideoGamezYo this entire time.
Yeah, no,
like he is spending the entire. Oh wow. He is spending the entire game just running after her, and the second she gets in the corner, I mean, she's teleporting out, but there really isn't much he can do.
Yeah, it really is a get out of jail free card. It's been working consistently.
Well, I mean,
just against VideoGamezYo, but everyone that Asodimazze has to go up against.
It costs defensive bar to do it the full screen version, but by the time they've gotten close enough, you've probably regenerated that bar anyway. But VideoGamezYo is making these big decisions right now, these big jump kicks, the corner carry.
God, that's like 400 damage, that's incredible. And I believe that's really wise for him to spend both bars to meet, because he knows that at this point he's struggling to like hit Asodimazze from his full screens. Whenever he does, he wants to get the most he can out of it. Asodimazze right now completely out of resources, and VideoGamezYo 110% can take this.
Wow.
Down 2-2.
Now, that match has been the hard situation to figure out, because Asodimazze is not making it easy to get opened up for the corner.
No, sure. But Asodimazze is really like starting off pretty strong at the moment. But VideoGamezYo cannot be counted at any point. All it needs is literally one touch and they can bring it back. Ooh, nice flawless block. We'll go for the down 1 check into a grab. Oh, nice trade. I suspect Asodimazze is most likely going to teleport in a bit because he does not want to be put in the corner against a character like Shao Kahn.
Oh,
one check. Oh no, miss.
What was that?
I just believe stubby limbs from.
To be fair, if you're in range for a throw to not even reach, you're probably not in range for enough down 2 to hit either. This life bar though has been all video games.
Yeah, it's just been depleting it over time. Ooh, that was amazing. Like, it seems like Asodimazze is getting flustered right now because VideoGamezYo is just like pressing his button, doesn't know what to do. I love that with VideoGamezYo. When he knows the health bar is coming low, he will throw that hammer out and he will happily take the trade if it guarantees the opportunity for him to take the round.
This could be it though. This is tournament point for video games. Wow, and he gets a counter hit on the teleport. Throw him towards the corner. VideoGamezYo wants this.
Yeah, no, as the man,
He reset the bracket. We have to reset it from losers. Gone to Shao Kahn.
This is what as the man wants to keep him. If he can keep him here at this range, it's in his favor. But that range is so good. Oh, I've never seen that before. Oh, so many jump threes right now. You know that VideoGamezYo is looking for that big damage. But the thing is, as his health is slowly being depleted, we all know that means he's getting close to fatal blow. And that thing does an incredible amount of damage. Nice forward block.
Oh, early jump too. I wonder if he expected us to jump at him.
Well, for the most part, Asodimazze has been winning majority of their actual anti-airs, so I can understand why that choice has been done. VideoGamezYo slow but sure. You know he's looking for that short. Oh, this could be a lot of damage. Why choice to break away?
No, he's used the breakaway. That's it. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, fatal blow still in play. Just need one more touch. Oh my god, this is quite like chief. Oh no!
The Hail Mary shoulder charge did not work. VideoGamezYo throws it all away. Asodimazze is on tournament point as well. This is it. This is the last round.
Oh, it all comes down to this, man. Oh, throws the spear trades. VideoGamezYo needs to be very careful, but he's up in his face. This is where he needs to be. He can be complete set play and everything works in his favor. Oh, that's very scary right there. Nice flawless block.
Oh wow, Asodimazze throws. I mean, I guess it's not so important. If you get sorted, he can pull it out. Oh, big punish though. Breakaway.
No breakaway. Oh, goes for the Dark Priest. This is where you should be terrified. But if Asodimazze can keep it full screen, then that green glow will. Oh no, he doesn't get it.
Oh, that's gonna do 20%.
Oh no, 17. Oh. Asodimazze definitely a bit scared if there's one more touch, but he still has access to fatal blows. Still absolutely in anyone's field of play. Oh, and needs one more touch, and that could be it. Oh my god, this is killing me right now. Both characters have access to fatal blow. Oh,
the way punish! The way punish! The fatal blow! He wins it!
And he throws it away!
Asodimazze, he could have gone straight into the fatal blow, but he missed it. He drops the combo, and Asodimazze responds with just a raw fatal blow, and that is gonna be that as Asodimazze wins the EU Online Cup for the pro competition. Just, I mean,
oh my god,
what an ending! VideoGamezYo, he got the. Why did that happen so many times today?
Yes, this was it 3 times.
Just
3
string,
times.
Oh man, like string forward 2-1 fatal blow.